All right, ladies, I have some very, very concerning news. We are on the cusp of a major global wine shortage.
I've heard this.
Yeah, no, I mean, this is like earth-shatteringly scary to me. So here's what happened, and because I'm a weather geek, it's also very interesting to me. Extreme weather conditions. I mean, there's been hail, there's been droughts. This is all overseas in like three of the major wine-producing countries, Spain, Italy, and France. All in the same year, they've all had this horrible weather, so they're having really bad harvests. And as you know, the success of a winemaker depends on the amount of the harvest. So they're expecting a nearly 10% drop in production. As a result, we're looking at increased prices. Now think about this. The really high-end expensive wines have to, you know, age.
It takes some time.
Yeah. Well, okay, the cheap wines are the ones that came out of this year's harvest. So guess what wine is going to be hardest to find?
Yes.
The stuff we all drink.
Right.
The inexpensive kind.
Right.
Not that you might not occasionally crack a fancy bottle, but they are saying that
$12 or so, yeah.
okay, those are the kind we're about to be out of. So they're looking at the lower price tiers of wine, really feeling the effects if they're coming from overseas. Now add to that what we know has been happening in California.
Yeah, we're hoping that the fires, that's wine country. What am I going to do?
Well, I have a little bit of better news about that because, as you know, I'm completely in love with wine country. It's one of my favorite places in the world. I have a lot of friends with the vineyards out there. 90% of the grapes were off the vines before the fires.
Oh,
so that's good. The
That
10% that were still on the vines, even if they didn't burn, may have a very different taste, and it'll be interesting to see if that's something the vintners play
roasted
with. Well,
taste.
because we often describe a red wine, especially a heavier wine, as smoky flavored, and not trying to be funny, but obviously they may have some smoky aromas.
Yeah,
so
literally.
it'll be interesting to see if that plays into it at all. But I'm worried about the European problems. Okay, better news. We may have problems getting wine in the stores, but here's a place you're going to see more wine, and all you guys that fly a lot are going to like this. In the skies. Listen to this. They may be cheap, but Delta, United, and Hawaiian are up in their game. They are experimenting with master wine sommeliers for first and business class passengers. Interesting concept here because factors like cabin pressure will change the quality and taste of certain wines.
Wow,
so now the sommeliers are going to have to work to see which wine holds up better in the air and which ones doesn't. Personally, I would pay for this because I do enjoy a glass of wine when I fly to help me sleep. I know Bobeth uses this theory too. But they give you the cheap $3 screw-off garbage wine and I have to choke it down. Would you pay for more for some good wine up in the sky?
Especially if it's a long flight.
Yes.
I definitely would.
Just more to love about first class. And once you go first class, you can't go back anyway.
Yeah, it's hard.
So this is another reason to
I
sit
have
up
no
there.
trouble going
I've
back.
had to make that adjustment.
I've never been there.
I've had to make that adjustment, and I hate to sound ridiculous, but no, it really is hard.
When my husband and I would
that.
fly together, often he would fly first class
Yeah.
and I would fly in coach because I didn't want to spend the money, and he did. So he would wave at me from back.
that's hilarious.
Oh,
But I'd
funny.
save the money. I'd rather have clothes or something.
See,
There you
that's
go.
my thing. I'm frugal to a fault. I will spend the money. I'm going to spend it on something else, though. I can sit wherever I sit because I'm going to drink wine and go to sleep anyway.
If I save
so.
the money, it's mine. I get to go shopping.
But when you're running late all the time, you can't be in the back of the plane. So you have to, you know, it's a give or take kind of thing.
That's
Either you're going to
right.
wake up on time and get to the airport, or you're going to be late and they'll help
I'm
you get
so
on the last
dying
minute.
to take a plane trip with you because I think it would just be priceless. All right, well, while we're talking wine, a Washington winery wants to combine two of your favorite things, sleep and wine, in a new trend. Is this not the cutest thing you've ever seen? This is called the Bryant Barn, and they offer a good night's sleep inside their giant wine barrel. We can't say whether or not it affects your beauty sleep, but maybe we could age like fine wine. But think about how lovely that would smell.
Okay, so this is so ridiculous, but I got stuck in a barrel before.
What?
And
What
I
were
would
you
never.
doing in it?
Did you fall face first?
No, I was hiding. So, you know, in Jamaica, you're out in the fields and you're doing things. And I had come up with this brilliant idea to hide in the stupid barrel as we were playing hide and seek. And no one came and found me, and I could not get out of this barrel.
Oh, no.
And I would not go into that out of just fear of that.
yeah.
You know,
Well, it did have a door.
yeah, it still wouldn't do it.
Well, how'd you get out? It's a good thing it didn't rain. It would have
No,
filled up.
like some of the kids eventually found me and rolled me down a hill, which was not also very pleasant.
What a bad day you had.
Yeah,
You never know where the show's going to go. It's fascinating.
yeah, wasn't pleasant.
All right. A new line of workout wear created right here on the Suncoast. We'll check it out when we come back.